G'day legends, hope you're having a cracking day. Welcome to iRacing, and this time a spot of oval racing. We're here at Langley Speedway having a crack in the ARCA series. Now before we kick off, I just want to say massive thanks to you guys. I've hit, at the time of this voiceover and recording, 15 subscribers. I genuinely thought that would never happen, so thank you guys so much. And a huge shout out to Driver Mod. He's commented on quite a few videos and given me some pointers for this whole YouTube stuff and iRacing. So big shout out to you, mate, and much appreciated. So now the bug has bitten. I want to give this thing a red hot crack. So if you don't mind doing your boy a solid and give us a like and subscribe, that'll be much appreciated. And chuck a comment down below. Let us know how your day's going. Hopefully it's a good one. So let's kick off with the action. Nice big smoky burnout to kick things off. I've been wanting to do a bit of NASCAR-esque type driving for a while. So I splashed out, bought myself the 3 ARCA cars. Kicking off here with the Toyota at first. This Langley track, it's a very small track. Not a whole lot of time to think. And the wheel was pretty much turned to the left the entire time. I won't lie, my right arm started to get quite sore throughout this race and the repeat one after that. But yeah, done a bit of sports car, a little bit of formula, and just wanted to change it up and give this NASCAR and oval racing a bit of a whirl. So in the practice, put myself on P11. As you can tell, I don't really know if I need a whole lot of warmth in the tyres or not. It's probably what plays to my downfall as the race goes on as far as speed is concerned. But I tell you what, it's kind of cool bashing around the track with cars right up alongside you. So not too bad of a start. Already gained a position off the rip. So pretty happy about that. I was just trying to work on finding the best line for this car. Quite challenging, in all honesty. This oval racing stuff, and huge props to the guys that are actually really freaking good at it. I think it needs far more concentration and skill than a circuit race does. I'd actually only just finished setting up my new sim cockpit. I'll chuck a photo up on the screen now of the setup and my room that I'm in at the moment, but I thought, yeah, while I'm trying to dial in proper seating position and seat recline and pedal location, all that sort of stuff, that the oval racing was going to help me out, but it really didn't. My foot and calf was actually quite sore at the end of this race. But yeah, getting into it. Already up to P9, so not too bad of a start, but what you can see is my consistency just isn't quite there. Best lap so far is a 16.3. That is half a second, now 6/10 slower than the bloke in first place. But the hardest thing I'm finding, especially with NASCAR, especially when I roll in later on, I'm on the big track at Daytona, is the feel through the wheels and just the throttle and brake input as well. Like I've said in the past, the Logitech, I can't put all the blame on the Logitech because I'm a shit driver as well, but I just don't get the right feedback. The pedals are pretty much on and off, and the gear-driven wheel, it serves a purpose. I'm learning a lot, but it is so clunky, and I don't get the world's greatest feedback from it. So kind of really just relying on my eyeballs and what I am, the actual feel and sensation that I get through the wheel. But that's okay. These early stages, it's all about learning. But even though I do have some rage moments later on and frustrations with the oval racing, I actually really enjoy doing it. So stay tuned, because going forward there's going to be a lot more of it, I think. Right, into lap 12. So like Anthony has had himself a bit of a moment, allow me to slot on by, pick up another position. So moving ourselves on up into 7th position, only a quarter of the way through the race. getting close to the halfway point of the race. I'm not going to lie, I was definitely starting to feel the effects of fatigue here. Just my right shoulder was absolutely screaming at me, and little kiss of the wall there. You can just tell the concentration was starting to fall off, and the other thing that really got me as well is the gradual tyre wear on the car. That's what happens when you play mostly arcadey kind of sims. It's like, yeah, okay, there is a little bit of tyre fall off and whatnot, but you can kind of just hit smash and go the whole way through. Whereas this here, I was starting to feel the effects of it, and I think I was feeling it worse than some of the other drivers on there, because they were just pulling away from me quite easily up in front, and then the guys from behind were slowly starting to catch up to me as well. Whether I'm too hard turning into the corners or not, or it's just operator error, yeah, I don't know. You guys tell me what you think, that are a bit more of an expert than what I am. Yeah, we'll keep pushing forward, see what we can muster up. So, getting a blue flag, I've got the leaders, Brad and Jesse, right up my clacker now. They're pretty quick, I'm not going to lie, so I didn't want to ruin their races or mine, because I was still pretty chuffed to be sitting in P7, in all honesty. So tried to stay out of their way as best I can, kissing the wall again. But then that's given Oscar behind me the opportunity to put his nose in. And there he goes, punched it up on the inside. Just giving him a little bit of space. He's right there. And then he just goes through on the inside. I'm not going to fight it too much more. He was a quicker driver than me. He was catching up pretty quickly, and I didn't want to ruin what was a good race so far. Oscar has tapped the wall on the back straight, if that's what you want to call it, but that wasn't enough to affect him, because he just started to drive off after that. So we jump to the final lap, still maintaining 8th position. Oscar a couple of seconds up the road from me. All in all, I'm pretty happy, in all honesty, to come home in 8th place. Yeah, I lose a little bit of iRating, but I did gain a massive chunk of safety rating. I guess it's the benefit of doing 55 laps, or almost 55 laps. You're going to pick up that iRating a little bit more, but not too bad for round 1. Let's see how we go in round number 2. Starting P10 for this race. This time we're in the Mustang, changing the cars up.
Okay, Josh,
got all 3 of them, so might as well try and use them where I can. One thing I noticed with these races is the sheer number of Americans in the oval racing. I don't know what else I was expecting, but it was kind of cool just being the only Aussie zapping around the track. These guys, just prior to this race as well, actually it was kind of funny. There was a bit of banter between all of us. One of the guys was like, "Oh, look out, we've got another SVG in the group," and it's just like, "Sorry, brother, he's a Kiwi, not an Aussie." The car 24 behind us has had themselves a moment and spun out. He was poking his nose up on my inside, but must have just got on the brakes a bit too hard, and it's caused the back end to lock and spin him. So in 9th position, pretty happy with that start. Everyone's bunched up a little bit at the front. I'm just lagging in behind in the background like a little creeper, hoping that someone makes a mistake and I can pick up a couple of extra positions. But a nice tidy start to the race. So we've got a car that's up in the wall on the right hand side in front of us. Everyone's starting to bunch up a little bit here. Number 11 hanging out wide. He was pretty quick in qualifying too. Old Gabby in front. So no contact, no slides out of the rear end at the moment, so feeling pretty happy and comfortable. If I can maintain this, I actually gain myself a little bit of iRating. There's a bit of dirt being kicked up on the left-hand side, cars tracking everywhere. We've now gained ourselves another position up into P8. If I'm lucky enough, I might be able to sneak up the inside and score myself another slot into P7. Which we've managed to do that, so pretty happy at the moment. We're flying forward, which is really good. I guess the only real downside to these short tracks.
The track temperature's rising. It's now 22 Celsius. Hicks is pitting from position 20.
Yeah.
I think he'll be closer in front of
Crew chief, he does not shut the freaking hell up. He is always barking in my ear, either him or my spotter. And it's handy because I need to know if I've got someone around me, because I can't always rely on the radar being super accurate. But yeah, holy heck, can be a little bit disturbing. Both myself and Gab give the wall a bit of a love tap as we start lap 8. Kind of just literally following each other through that one there. No damage, thankfully. No incident points. Bit of tyre smoke out to the right-hand side. A couple more of the lead pack get themselves into mischief. We've moved our way forward. We are now up into the lofty heights of P5.
Okay, Josh, there's a car exiting the pits.
So things are going really well at the moment. First 10 laps of the race, and it's looking pretty good, but you can already see that it's starting to lose a little bit of concentration, and the consistency is well and truly out the window. Just not picking those points, really struggling to work out where I'm meant to position this car, and when and where I can get off the throttle and everything like that. So even though Ethan behind had himself a moment not too long ago, it hasn't slowed him down at all, because he's already applying a bit of pressure on me. I've run super wide, just for some reason the car would not turn into that corner, and there he is, straight through. No pressure on my part, just an easy pass for him.
6th place.
Nice little gaggle of cars up ahead, a combination of current lap and lap traffic.
Josh, the next car is car number
I started lap 22. Nate Rabbit behind was mowing me down pretty quickly, as you can tell. My corners aren't looking too fantastic at the moment. There he is, up on the inside. He's just running super wide. The car not wanting to turn. Don't know if it's a dirty line stuff or what. There he is. I just really backed off there, let him go past. Even if I did want to try and close the door on him, my car just, on that higher line, did not feel like it wanted to turn in at all. But that's okay.
7th position.
In P7, and keeping it pretty tidy for now. On to lap 32, and I'm really starting to struggle in this race. I just... couldn't get the car to turn in, just all over the place. So then Brian has made a move on me, and then straight behind is Austin as well. I just felt so disgustingly sorry for some reason, and yeah, I don't know what it was. I don't know what it was, other than me being shit. Just really struggling at this latter half of the race. So wrapping things up here on the final lap. I did bump up to P8 from P9, but that was just because someone got disqualified. So once again, other than being really slow at the end of the race, pretty happy overall. 8th place, no incident points, and again on the iRating, which I'm pretty happy about, 0.68 on the safety rating. Such a huge jump. I'm getting close to that automatic upgrade, so I figured let's send it on the next one. And here we are, look at that massive grandstand. Yes, if you got a keen eye, we are at Daytona, this time doing the Draft Master Challenge in the Legacy NASCAR Cup in Parla. And somehow, this frickin' legend plonked it on frickin' pole. Don't ask me how. Once again, pretty sure I was the only Aussie in this field, surrounded by the Americans, and I've got it on pole. I'm not going to lie. This car is freaking scary. Absolutely freaking scary. It floats something fierce on this track. And not to mention, 360 kilometers an hour down the back straight. Like, that's like 220 miles an hour in freedom units for you folk out there. Like, that is phenomenal. I knew these things were freaking quick, but bloody hell. Mad props to the guys and girls that drive these things on the daily for a profession. But yes, Daytona Draft Masters Challenge in the Chevy Impala, and I'm on pole. So, not a bad way to start this little adventure. So, cruising down the back straight into the final bend. Waiting for the safety car to pull off. I was pretty pumped and excited for this race. I'm not going to lie. But before too long, it's about where the excitement is going to end for me. But I won't give it away too much. We'll just get into the race and see how things go. Pace car about to make his aggressive cut off to the left-hand side for the pits. There he goes.
Okay, Josh.
Surf and
focus.
Shelby, 1 and 2. I'm just taking it nice and easy. Wait for the green, punch it, and off we go. Up into third gear. Such tall diffs in these things. I couldn't believe that you could actually take these corners flat strap. Like, that is absolutely disgusting. Anyway, good start to the race. The slipstream on this is absolutely freaking insane. This inside line, like as soon as you hit the bank, it just sucks the car down towards the double painted line and helps pull the car around the corner. It's absolutely insane how this thing handles.
On the outside.
You see Shelby got the overspeed on me on the outside. It's my first time going side by side. Using a little bit on the inside there, which is very risky.
Still there.
But he's right there. You can hear a little bit of squeaking as he's giving the wall a bit of a kiss on the outside.
Still there.
367 clicks down that back straight.
Hold your line.
Nicely into
Holy
the
shit,
banking.
this is so much fucking fun.
Yep, as you can hear from my live com, like, so much fun. Like, this is not going to be the first and last you see me doing NASCAR racing. Let me give you the hot tip.
Hold your
Shelby
line.
right on the outside. He's getting the nose ahead of me now. My only focus is just keeping this car pinned to the inside line, because that's where I felt comfortable. But I've slipped up to the right as I'm coming out of the bank, and that's just given him the inside. Now, approaching turns 3 and 4 here is the first time I've ridden up high on the bank.
Clear inside.
Clearly shows right there. Give the wall a little bit of a kiss. Slot back down on the inside. No damage, thankfully. No incident points given. Let's regroup and get going. So, pulling a bit of speed on Shelby. Almost 370 approaching turn 1. The back straight is where it gets absolutely crazy. On this portion of the track, it just floats side to side. I found it really difficult trying to keep it in a straight line. But just over 370 there. Absolutely insane. So other than that little slip up coming out of the banking where the car slid up towards the wall, allowing Shelby to get on the inside, this has been a really good race so far. Very clean. The two of us definitely the quickest 2 cars of the group. We've got a little bit of space between us to the guys behind, which is good. Don't have to worry about looking in the mirror behind with a second gap. But yeah, you can see that overspeed you get by being in the draft to the car ahead. But I just had no confidence wanting to go into the banking up high. Yellow flags, got a few cars out there. Bit unfortunate for them. Don't worry, guys. I'll feel your pain soon enough. Here we go. Lap number 5. All in all, pretty good start to the race. Now, once again, the hardest challenge for me on this one here is once again the wheel. There's just no sensation. Like I said, I've placed an order. Cannot wait for my new wheels and pedals to come through. I'm really hoping it changes the driving for me. But for now, I just got to be patient and do what I can with my current kit and just try and learn as much as I can.
All right, Josh. There's a car exiting the pits. Heads up.
Good run out of the last corner, but I get a little bit close and run over that line there. Really unsettles the car. Did not feel nice at all. Aim of the game is to make sure you're keeping it up on the bank and not bouncing it on the inside. It's not an apex, Josh. You want to be running the wheels over the top of.
P2.
So misjudged that corner completely, and the car just slid all the way up the bank. Thankfully, didn't do too much damage as far as times lost. But yeah, I keep hitting that inside there as we're coming through the start-finish line. But myself and Shelby, we're starting to make a little bit of space on Joey behind, which is good. So I'm feeling happy and confident. I'm like, if I can just stay here and take a second at Daytona, first time doing this stuff, I'm going to be pretty happy. Got some good speed.
Car high.
Got really nervous. Shelby was coming down, blocking the inside. He wasn't going to let me have it. So I just got off the gas a little bit. Didn't want to try my luck. I know that when NASCARs crash, they crash big time. Got start-finish line again for lap number 8. This is where things start to unravel for me a little bit. In the middle, feathering of the throttle. I skip and hit the inside, and then the car shoots all the way up to the right and then just rockets me over to the left-hand side. And as you just heard, I've caused myself some damage. So this has let Shelby get away and put a nice little buffer between him and I, and has now brought Joey into the mix as well. So yeah, the car, honestly, it wasn't feeling fantastic after that. So that bump on the rear right was enough to unsettle the car, and you can even see in the footage that I'm a little bit floaty left to right on the track. Not taking this corner full throttle anymore, like getting off the gas completely to try and keep it in the groove. And Joey is now less than half a second behind me. Shelby stretching it out in front. So I've gone from slotting myself on pole position to now fighting to maintain a podium slot halfway through this race. Start of lap number 10. 0.4 of a second. Joey's behind me. But yeah, coming into these corners, really starting to feel it. Now this could be a combination as well of tyre wear and a little bit of damage, because Joey's not pulling away as bad as I thought he was. So maybe the initial pull away was the fact that I was a bit frazzled after my initial incident. But I don't know what it is about this track and this car. Like, I think I could kind of hold my own on it, considering it's the first time I've ever done it, and I only had about 5 minutes of practice prior to shooting my qualifying. Pretty happy with how I drive this race. So slowly eking back in on Shelby. Joey's still hanging in there about half a second behind. He's getting the full effect of my slipstream, whereas I'm just relying on trying to get through these corners and Shelby making a mistake for me to creep back up on him. So inside a second now, and I'm starting to think to myself, holy shit, I'm still in with a shot here. Coming around, 7 laps to go this time through. Yellow flag up ahead, and there's a mess of cars up ahead. Get through that, no worries. That was the first of my puck. Oh god, the guy up in the wall made me nervous as well. So first big incident I've come across in this, but we got some lap traffic here. Oh no.
Outside. Clear
Drifted
outside.
up to the wall, worried about the car in front, slapped the wall, caused even more damage, and have now let Joey through. So we are now down into third position with only a handful of laps to go. Brian, a second and a half behind. Can I hold this off for the duration of the race and still get a podium?
P3.
Oh, she's sliding up towards the wall. Not wanting to stay inside that slot down low where I've been
Okay, Josh.
running most of the race.
Gilbert, car number 10.
But in saying that, the boys aren't getting too far away from me up in front. So maybe there is a fair bit of tyre wear at play here. And the little bit of damage to the car is just making life harder for me than what it needs to be.
Get second place here.
What I can tell you though is out of the banking on the straights where the speed picks up, it's feeling a bit boaty. Feeling a bit boaty for sure. Ooh, not the best of runs through 1 and 2. Got a pretty good run on him. Aiming towards the inside, he's saying not a chance in hell, mate. So he covers that off. I just get off the throttle a little bit. I'm definitely not going to try and make the run on the outside, but he's drifted up towards the wall there, so I'm showing him the nose up on the inside. He's dropped down in front of me to cover it off, and you can see he's a bit all over the place here. It's a little bit off-putting, I'm not going to lie.
Just done at 41.9.
And now he starts blinking. That makes me feel nervous. So he's flashing at us through T1 and T2.
Got a car on the outside.
It's like I have no idea where he is. He scraped the wall on the right-hand side. And here we are. I'm back in P2 again. But that, like I said, that was really distracting. Really distracting. And I was kind of expecting him to just appear alongside me again. But it looks like he's kind of just disappeared all of a sudden. And I've tagged the inside and shot myself right into the wall, and you can hear it in my voice. The pain and frustration of that incident there. No! So I've now let both Brian and Joey back through, and I'm nursing some serious freaking damage on this car. Got the meatball flag. I thought I'm not going to bother pitting. I'm just going to get through one and a bit more laps. Will behind. He's 2 seconds at the moment. And I thought I might have enough in me to hang this out and at least salvage a 4th place.
Fastest lap for Stewart, 40.0.
But I got myself 4 incident points, which isn't anything outrageous. But you can see that time to Will behind is just disappearing really quickly. Down the back straight for a final time, you can see an issue with the car as far as my max speed was only 340 k's an hour as opposed to the 360, 365 I was doing. Through the final turns, Will is now half a second behind me. One more lap and he would have had me. We've come across the line in P4, starting from P1, less than ideal.
P4, there's the finish.
But good learning lesson. I still somehow managed to lose safety rating despite only having 4 incident points, but I gained 69 iRating, so pretty happy with that all in all. But I was pretty disappointed in myself after that race, so I thought, stuff it. Let's give it another go and see what happens. So here we are, P2. I should have just ended it where I did. So what we're going to do is keep an eye on the car behind me, Pascal, as we start this race. So I'm up high. You can see him looking at in the middle line there. Pretty sure I'm just holding my position. And he tags me in the rear left and shoots me across the track. Thankfully, I only tag the one car. Like, that could have been absolutely massive. But I normally rage pretty hard, but I was silent during that. Like, I had, honestly, no freaking words. So there we go. From 2nd position to last now.
The guy in front is Dustin.
Kind of frustrating.
Let's try and salvage something.
Once again, car's got a little bit of damage to it now. Just get myself back out on track. Just seeing what we can do from here on out. So it didn't take too long. Started lap number 6. Already
P30.
catching up to some
Car on
cars.
the inside.
Setting some reasonable-ish sort of times, considering the car's got a bit of damage. This is the most frustrating part about all of it, is that I genuinely feel pretty quick playing this game. Old Ryan was trying to stop me from going past him, but that was never going to happen because I just had so much more speed than him. But yeah, I guess this is the joys and challenges of playing this game, and then also in particular the challenges of big track oval racing in cars that can do 360 plus Ks an hour. On to lap number 7. Lo and behold, Pascal, who took me out earlier on, I've just caught up to now, and he's lap traffic. So karma does go around. But that's not why I stopped here. I've got a couple of guys coming up from behind, lap traffic. Obviously been to the pits and had themselves repaired. This is the stupidity of some people in this game. I'm just cruising down the back straight. I'm honestly not even thinking too much about them. And then in my mirror, I cut the glimpse of them come flying up. So it throws me off a little bit. And I'm up wide. And I've just been tagged on the inside.
You're clear inside.
Are you serious?
Behind is increasing. It's now 2.5.
What the is that?
Points.
No, I don't have incident points. I've got idiots.
97 kilometers per hour.
You assholes. Honest to podcast. What the is that? Yeah, less than impressed. And post-production Josh was not impressed with having to work all the beeps into that one there. But it is what it is. Race over. I shimmed it back a little bit. Let's have a look. See if I was at fault or if it was the guy in the car behind. I think I was just holding my own. And he's just come on up and shot me into the wall. But I'll let you guys be the judge on that one there. Let me know in the comments below. No surprise. Took a massive hit in the safety rating and a little bit in the I rating as well. But your boy's stubborn and figured, stuff it. Let's go have one more crack and see if I can't get a decent result. So I've put it on P2 again. So I can clearly qualify pretty well. These guys here, they jumped out of the gate super early. Kind of just rolling up and waiting for the green light to go. So I got swamped super early in the piece. Thundering down the back straight. Us, what is it? Top 5 cars, we've broken away a little bit here. Top 6 cars, sorry. Your boy plonked right in the middle of them all. So I thought to myself, you know what, stuff it. Let's just head down, keep going. All right, early days, a lot can happen. These guys are feeling pretty racy, obviously, that they want to get the jump nice and early at the start of the race. Managed to get myself up on the inside of the blue car, number 16. And put myself in front a little bit there. Keeping it down nice and low. Number 21 offering up the inside to me as well. Get right up on the rear end of car number 7. So we're too wide. And then too wide again. Number 7's got a great run onto the main start-finish section. I wouldn't really call it a straight. Kind of Dorito-y shape, I guess. But yeah, not a bad comeback compared to the start of the race. To get absolutely swarmed by cars and overtaken quite easily to be back in P2 where I started. Pretty happy. But yeah, you can see the massive gap that we've got between us and the rest of the battle pack behind. So I'm up on the outside of car number 7. Figured, all right, let's try a little bit sporty. Run up to the wall a little bit, but plenty of space behind. Crew chief said you're clear on the inside, so I pushed it back down to the inside line where I feel far more comfortable. All over the back of car number 7 like a fat kid on cake. Not wanting to do anything crazy. 16, it's made a move up on the outside, so we're now too wide again. Thankfully, I've got the inside line where I feel a little bit more comfortable than running around up high on the wall. I'm in the middle of the track, and then he's just moved across to the left-hand side and absolutely ruined both of our races. Now this time, I'm just a passenger. Bang, bang. I've just taken out another 2 cars. And it doesn't end there. And another one, and another one. So just like that, another race in the frickin' bin. If you made it this far, once again, thanks heaps, legend. Do us solid, like and subscribe. Take care of yourself, and I'll see ya in the next one.